Yo, One Star, I'm tired of your intro, man. You need to make a new intro. I got you, man. Let's go.
One Star. Yeah. It's a broke boy thing. Yeah. Wow. It's a broke boy thing. Broke boy. I'm the broke boy king. Broke boy. Watch this broke boy win. We winning. Yeah. Facts. Started from the bottom, beginning of the story. No FIFA points, boy. This a road to glory. Facts. We don't park the bus, boy. You looking kinda corny. Dude. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's looking kinda gory. Yeah.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, One Star Week Finna. We are back for another episode of the Broke Boy Road to Glory, and it is so great to see you guys again. Before we continue this episode, I gotta let you guys know, man, I got this new jersey in the mail, man. It's kind of looking smooth. Oh my God. Yo, we got Lucas Dean, the best left back in the EPL. Don't let anybody tell you different. On the back of my shirt. And I gotta talk about a few things, all right? So first off, the pack luck on the account is back. Just when I was talking dirt on EA's name, just when I was speaking blasphemy on EA's name, they have come back. The EA guys have come back and blessed our account. And on your screen, you're gonna see we're gonna pack a UCL Live Road to the Finals Allen. And when I packed him, he was going for about 340,000 coins, and he only has currently a +1 upgrade. So in my head, it became, do I sell Allen or do I keep him? And the choice was easy. I sold him. And because of that, we got a new team. We have a brand new squad. As I said last episode, I was gonna work on the icon swaps. That I did. Now we got 87 Butragueno. We have another new signing here, 85 Gattuso. But when you look at this card, a strange thing about this guy's card, his baby icon version, is you compare his stats to the 87 version and you compare his stats to the 89 version. And this 85 version actually has better stats. He looks like a better version of Conte. That 90 defending looks insane. And as you guys see, I've gotten 3 assists unexpectedly in 4 games with this card. We have Virgil Van Dyke, and it sucks to see another red shite on my team, but it is what it is. We had to have the best defender on the game in our team. I bought him for 605,000 coins, and it kind of hurt to spend that much on a player, but if anybody on the game is worth it, it is gonna be big Virgil Van Dyke. But in this episode, as you see in the thumbnail, we're gonna focus on one player on this episode, and it's gonna be the player that we grinded our nuts off for 2 different seasons of icon swaps for, and we finally got him. It's Emilio Butragueno. And if you guys are OGs of the channel, if you guys are day ones of this channel, you guys will know the first review I ever did on this channel last year was of Butragueno. So it's come full circle. I feel like this is Lion King. And we're gonna review this Butragueno card again in FIFA 20. He's 5'6". He has the medium work rates, which honestly I'm not sure if I'm a fan of. But what I am a fan of though is his 5-star weak foot. Once again, another thing I'm not a fan of on this card is the 3-star skill moves. I played the first 4 games of Weekend League with him though, and you see the stats there, absolutely mental. He has 7 goals and 2 assists. And before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to bless me with a like. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Let's look at this card a little bit closer. I mean, what is there not to like? He has the pace at 90. He has his shooting stats. I mean, the important stats are going to be dark green. 91 finishing and 90 attack positioning look absolutely tasty. His passing stats are hit or miss. I mean, the short passing and vision, which are the most important stats for a striker, are very good at 80 and 81 respectively. His dribbling stats look awesome, honestly. I mean, he has 88 agility, 87 balance. Everything is like in that 87 to 90 range, and even the composure at 85 is very solid. And physically, he's not gonna feel big. I mean, he's 5'6". He only has 61 strength, but he does have the 80 stamina. And he does have the 82 jumping. I sold my ones to watch Ben Yedder for this card. And we're gonna see if he performs better than him. I think that's the biggest test right there, if the actual icon swap grind was worth it. But yeah, I'm gonna jump into the gameplay. I don't want to talk your head off. Let's go. All right, so first off, I gotta clear the air. this Butragueno, if you buy him off the market, even if he's only a baby icon, is selling for 1 million coins. So just from that standpoint alone, I think the 19 icon swaps is well warranted, but I'm gonna break down the stats so you know exactly what to expect. So first off, 90 pace, how does it feel? And he feels quite nippy in game. He doesn't really have that top tier pace that somebody like an Mbappe or a Mane may possess, but 90 pace, he's gonna feel very quick in his own right. And because he's smaller in game, he feels very similar as somebody like Mertens, somebody like Insigne. His pace is very good. So overall, I gotta give it a 9 out of 10. Next, we got to talk about the shooting. And when you look at the shooting, there's a couple things that stand out at you. All right, he has the 90 attack positioning, he has a 91 finishing, but he also has the 5-star weak foot, and all three of those things in tandem make him very dangerous. He's very similar to Wants to Watch Ben Yedder in that regard. If you get any space in and around the box on either foot, he's very clinical, and his attack positioning is just completely brilliant. His positioning is very good. He makes intelligent runs. He's always in dangerous positions, and he just always seems to be unmarked wherever he is, and it makes him very hard to defend. I find in FIFA 20 that attack positioning is definitely very important, and this guy has that in abundance. We also got to talk about shot power. 84 is not the best, but we did throw a dead eye on him, and that would theoretically make his shot power 94. Either way, shot power in game seemed very good. He always beat the keeper, and it really was just a question of getting it on target. I really like his shot power. Overall, his shot is very clinical. I gotta give it a 9.5 out of 10. Anytime he's open in the box, you might as well start running back because it's gonna be a goal. Next, we're going to talk about his passing. All right, so a lot of players on this game do use 2-striker formations, and therefore I think passing on strikers can be very important. It's what separates the better players of this game to the one-trick ponies. And Butragueno is definitely a very good playmaker in his own right. His short passing, his vision definitely come into play. And when it comes to build-up play, when it comes to that tiki-taka, when it comes to passing in and around the box, this guy is definitely able to do that. His long passing does leave a bit to be desired. I tried a few through balls with him, and they were not the best. But overall, I do gotta give his passing an 8 out of 10. It's very solid, and for what you need out of a striker realistically, I think he's very good. Next thing we gotta talk about is his dribbling. It's 89, but the big con that a lot of people don't like about this card is that he only has the 3-star skills. And is it a deal breaker with this card? I would say no. All right, when you think about FIFA 20, when you think about how much they've nerfed dribbling to the point where skilling is not really necessary, and the most important skills on this game, the heel to heel, the L1 fake shot, the ball roll, the drag back, these are all things that 3-star skillers can do. And when you look at his agility, his balances, his ball control, as far as dribbling, as far as strafe dribbling, L1 dribbling, L1 R1 dribbling, all of that, he's very responsive, he's very quick. And because he's 5'6", he has a low center of gravity, he's very quick to turn. He can really create his own shot in the box, and that's what I really like about this card. Comparing him to Ben Yedder, because he is a little bit shorter than Ben Yedder and overall has like more well-rounded dribbling stats, I think he feels better on the ball than Ben Yedder. He's slightly better on the ball. He feels very similar to Mertens and Insigne on the ball, and that's very good in my book. Overall, I gotta give his dribbling a 9 out of 10. The only thing from keeping it being higher is just the fact that he does like the 4 and 5-star skill moves. Finally, we're gonna talk about his physical, okay? And then let's get this out the way, all right? He is 5'6". You can give him 99 strength, he will still feel weak in game. He will still have a hard time holding his own in the box, and all right, his strength is definitely not a strong point of his. He does get bullied. Do not stay still too long with him. Do not try to shield too long with him. He will probably get dispossessed. His stamina at 80 is very decent. All right, it's not elite. You may need to sub him if you go high press, but in most games, he will last 120 minutes. And physically, the thing that surprises you is his jumping. He has 82 jumping. He has 82 heading accuracy, so you might be surprised at the things you may be able to do if you get him with a header in the box. However, because he's 5'6", he's not really gonna be an aerial threat per se. Overall, I gotta give his physical a 7 out of 10. So what is my final verdict of this card? I think this card is a very good card. I can see why he sells for 1 million coins, and he's definitely worth the 19 icon swaps. Arguably, in my opinion, he is the best, most well-rounded attacker. I mean, he could play striker, he could play wide cam, middle cam. He's definitely suited for many positions, but I think the best position for him is striker. And the things that really stand out about the card is just the fact that you can get the shot off. He can create his own shot with his dribbling, and as long as you get a half just a half chance in the box on either foot because of his 5-star weak foot, he'll score. He's a really, really good card, and I can see him really being good in delayed gameplay as well as smooth gameplay. I really, really rate this card. Overall, I gotta give him a 9.5 out of 10. Out of all the attackers you can get at this game, realistically for free, I think he has to be the best one. All right, guys, so that's Weekend League episode number 1. I did start the Weekend League 3-1. I was busy today. I did a bunch of stuff outside for once, so I didn't really get a chance to play that many games, but best believe we are going to be finishing all 30 tomorrow. I will be giving you my thoughts on Gattuso because I have a lot to say about him. But until then,